All right, we're here. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all doing well. I'm gonna turn this off and turn this off. There we are, right there. Look at that. We got 3 kits to open up tonight. We do have. I had technically 4. I had 3 patrons who bought 4 kits total, or asked to have kits opened up on the channel. So we've got 1 for Eric and 2 for Kazan, and then I have 1 for David D or DTN. But I didn't hear back from him whether he wanted his opened on the channel or whether he wanted to get it in person because he's my buddy from college. So I wasn't sure if he wanted to just pick it up and open it himself. So I messaged him and asked him. I didn't hear back from him. Well, maybe I did hear back from him. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Well, he just said if I want to open it, I can. So we'll have a 4th kit to open up tonight. Well, let's get right into it. Let's do Eric's first, right? That makes sense. So this one is for Eric C, one of our patrons. If you missed out on this opportunity to get your kits through me, you can message me, and if I have any kits left, we can always work it out. Eric, of course, also put these over here. Eric gets 2 prize packs with his kit as well, so it's 8 packs total, which is pretty nice. So let's put the promo card there. Of course, you also get these sweet. What happened there? Weird. You get these sweet foil tokens. Oh, one of them's upside down. Look at this. Packaging on this is all over the place. You get these 3 sweet foil tokens that are the dungeon tokens. So those will come to you too, Eric. Don't worry. I'm not going to ship you all the other stuff out of the kit, though. So, like, for instance, we got a black die here. That, unfortunately, is not going to make its way to you just because it doesn't fit into the envelope to be able to ship you the cards. So let's put your prize packs here off to the side. You guys can still see those there. So let's open up your 6 packs from the kit and see what you get. Let's rip through it here. We got a kick in the door. You're ambushed. Now, normally I offer to send everything with the kits, considering they're new. But Eric, if there's stuff you don't want, like if you don't want the commons, just tell me, because it makes it easier for me to ship it to you, of course. You will, of course, get all of these sweet promo cards as well, like the showcase borders. So we got a chattering skeleton there. We got a celestial unicorn. An air cult elemental. I should really just do this, right? Here's the commons. Otherwise, it's going to get way out of hand, right? So here's the commons. We'll put the uncommons beside them there. So we got a Drider. We got an Ingenious Smith. We got a Hunter's Mark. And your first rare of the kit is a Triumphant Adventurer. Very good little card. Very nice, actually. Very good for limited. It's just a standard. It's a standout limited card because it's Death Touch. But as long as it's your turn, it has First Strike, and First Strike and Death Touch go together pretty well. If you are if you're unfamiliar, First Strike and Death Touch go together pretty well. Now, I imagine most people are out at their pre-release events tonight, which is why there may not be a lot of back and forth with me and chat during this video, but that's okay. That's okay. I hope you're all enjoying the event if you're out playing. We've got an Intrepid Outlander. We've got a Rally Maneuver. We've got a Split the Party. Ooh, there you go. We got the Black Staff of Waterdeep. Very cool little legendary artifact right here for 1 blue that lets you turn another artifact into a 4/4, which is pretty nice. Oh, and you got a nice sweet Zariel token there. I don't know if you want these basic lands. I'm guessing that you don't necessarily care about the basic lands. Now, the basic lands this time, they did put like flavor text on them, which is an interesting addition to basic lands. As I'm sure you're all aware, in the past, basic lands have not had any kind of flavor text, really. We've got a Jin Windseer in the showcase border. What else we got? First uncommon from the pack is a Goblin Morningstar. We've got a Monk of the Open Hand and a Sudden Insight. All right. And your rare is a treasure chest. Ooh, what kind of loot will we find? What kind of loot will we find? And you got a foil Minimus Containment. Not too shabby. Island and a junk card. Good old junk card. I really don't like the fact that they're putting the arena code in with the promo now, because it means if you want the promo code, you have to open the plastic. And I normally like to keep my promo cards sealed in their original plastic just to keep them like essentially pack fresh forever. But you know how it goes. Skullport Merchant, very good in limited. Aberrant Mind Sorcerer, Chaos Channeler, who doesn't like to roll d20 every time they attack. And you got a Lair of the Hydra, one of the rare lands from the set that comes into play tapped unless you control 2 or fewer lands. And then you can pay X and a green, and it becomes an XX green Hydra creature token. It's still a land until end of turn, so not too shabby. And another foil here. We got a foil Spoils of the Hunt with a mountain, and we got a Vecna token, the 8/8 Indestructible. There it is. We'll give you that as well, because I'm assuming that's a rare token since I haven't seen a single copy of it yet. Hey, Pablo, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. We got a Celestial Unicorn. Ooh. In the showcase border. You're watching muted. No worries. Thanks for being here. Not that you can hear me saying that, but we got you meet in a tavern. We've got a Guild Thief. We got a 50 feet of rope. Oh, watching at a family reunion. And a Wizard Spellbook. This is a very cool card. I lost to this handily in a... Oh, we got a foil Brunor Battlehammer. That's pretty nice. 3 foils in a row there. We don't need the token. You don't need the tokens. You don't need the dungeon tokens, I assume, because you've got the 3 foil ones that are coming your way. Let's take a quick peek at the commons here. We've got a Bag of Holding. We've got a Lightfoot Rogue. We've got Feywild Trickster. Ooh, that's nice. Borderless Grandmaster of Flowers. There you go. That's pretty cool. And another foil rare. Wow. Look at this pack. Very cool. Very cool. So borderless and foil rare. Oh, it's Boo. Yeah. Go for the eyes, Boo. Ah, man, good stuff. Good stuff. And your promo for the pack. Ooh, Sphere of Annihilation. This is a card I haven't even seen yet in all of my openings and playing in arena and all that kind of stuff. So what does this do? Sphere of Annihilation enters battlefield with X void counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile Sphere of Annihilation. All creatures and planeswalkers with mana value less than or equal to the number of void counters on it. And all creatures and planeswalker cards in graveyards with mana values less than or equal to the number of void counters on it. Jeez. All right, that's a board wipe and a half, isn't it? Whew. It's a ticking time bomb. Very cool though. Prize pack number 1 for Eric. Let's see what Eric finds in prize pack number 1. So Eric, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to separate the commons from the uncommons. You're going to get all the uncommons, you're going to get all the rares, you're going to get the foils, and you'll get the tokens that I've included plus the showcase cards. But I'll keep the commons to the side, and then you can let me know in the comments when you watch this video, or you can shoot me a message on Patreon or whatever and let me know if there's commons that you're looking for, and we can add them in. Or if you just want all the commons, we can do that too. Black Dragon. And your first prize pack card is a Mind Flayer. Dominate monster. When Mind Flayer enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature for as long as you control Mind Flayer. Interesting. And another foil. Foil Devoted Paladin. Alright. Alright. Prize pack number 2. Prize pack number 2. There's the commons. We got a Ray of Frost here. We got Ray of Annihilation, or Ray of Enfeeblement, I should say. And then we got Bag of Holding again. And then we got a Paladin class. All right, not a bad little rare, and with a mountain and a treasure token. So there you have it. That's all for you, Eric. So we're going to put it all back in here like this. And we're going to use our little divider like so to get these all divided up like this. And there we go. Look at that. We're going to put your name on it so that we can see it later. So let's get the silver pen, since this is in very dark colors. And just write Eric. C. And that's for me for later, so I know whose it is. Right? Let's put you over there. There we go. All right. We got two more kits. These are for Matt. These are for Matt Schroth. Or not Matt Schroth. This is for Kazan. Wait, did I get that right? Maybe I got that right in the first place. I don't know. Yeah, that sounds right. This is for Matt S. or Kazan. We'll open up both, right? So Kazan gets 4 prize packs, which means walking away with a nice hefty 16 packs here. I'll put you there for the moment. Let's get promo number 1 out here. Another black die. My goodness. And Kazan, we'll do the same thing for you. We got your prize packs here off to the side. But we'll do the same thing for you. If you want all the commons and stuff, great, let me know. Otherwise, I'll send you just the uncommons and rares and foils and stuff. And that's just because to cut down on the weight, that's all. But you'll get all the showcase cards too. So we've got a nice Jin Windseer. Tapping my lands for luck. Grim Bounty. First uncommon is Choose Your Weapon. Then we've got a Battle Cry Goblin. We've got a Demigorgon's Clutches. And then you got a Wish. You may play a card you own from outside the game. There it is. First rare is Wish. Land and token card. So I left your foil tokens in the box because we're going to put your cards back in the box. That was my plan anyway. So if you don't see the foil tokens on the table, that's because we figured we would pull them out. We got a Battle Cry Goblin. Demigorgon's Clutches again. That's like a weird print run right there. We got a Trickster's Talisman. And we got Yonti Malison as the rare. Very good little rare for limited. Don't know whether it will see play much outside of limited. I would imagine no. Maybe in standard for like a weird like dungeon delve deck. That's like blue black control. That deals mostly in just like murdering my opponent's things and just getting card advantage by entering the dungeon a bunch. We got a White Dragon. We got a Brunor, a Battle Hammer. We got Temple of the Dragon Queen. Good old Temple. Ooh, there you go. Old Gnawbone. There you go. That's a nice mythic. Hey, Bob. How's it going? Ooh, Foil Volo in the same pack. All right, all right. With an island and a treasure token. So that's not too shabby. Look at that. Gorgeous little Foil Volo. There it is. Whoa, wow. Wow. We're just like throwing the cards all over the place. Gnawbone's a nice little one. How you doing, Bob? Yeah, I just figured I'd open these up for my patrons because they were kits that they pre-ordered or like ordered through me, and I got my hands on them, so I figured I might as well open them up so that I can get them out in the mail with their other stuff. Check for traps. Power of Persuasion. Oh. And the rare, Dungeon Descent. The land that's like mediocre. This land is very mediocre. It enters the battlefield tapped. It adds a colorless. You can pay for and tap an untapped legendary creature you control and venture into the dungeon. That's a lot of things you have to tap just to venture into the dungeon with a land. I mean, like the artifact does it for just 4 mana, right? Not even 3 mana. 3 mana to play it, 3 mana to tap it to venture into the dungeon. Just seems better. We got you find the villain's lair in foil with a forest and a wolf token. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, there you go. Nice little showcase border Underdark Basilisk. Okay, first uncommon is a check for traps, and then a power of persuasion, and then a choose your weapon. And you got the Froghemoth. Little 4/4 for 5 with trample and haste, and it says whenever it deals damage to a player, exile up to that many target cards from their graveyard and put a 1/1 counter on Froghemoth. For each creature card exiled this way, you gain 1 life for each non-creature card exiled this way. So you basically eat their yard and gain life or get tokens on Froghemoth. Now, to be fair, getting the tokens on Froghemoth seems like the best option the first time around, unless you know they're playing some sort of like flashback jumpstart type deck where they're casting their instants and sorceries from the yard. Or they have some weird artifact recursion nonsense going on. And the reason is because the bigger Froghemoth is, the next time, the more cards you get to exile, basically. Druid class as the first uncommon. We got a critical hit, Grim Wanderer, and the rare is a gelatinous cube, and there is a foil showcase card here. Ooh, and it's a rare too. Wow, look at that. That is... Actually, the camera doesn't really do this justice. There it is. So it's like the green on the background is foil, and like the rest of the card isn't, which is kind of cool. Like the text is not foiled at all. It's just that background color that's foiled, which is kind of neat. You get a nice, really like Pokemon-y kind of feel to that. So that's really cool. A foil, you know, I mean, you got, this was 1 kit, not even your prize packs, and you got 8 rares out of 6 packs. And that doesn't include the promo card. And your promo card was a treasure vault. Hey, it's the land that everybody wants. Because it just makes a bunch of treasures. Like forever. And treasures are always good to have. Especially when you have decks that duplicate the number of tokens you create. Yeah. So, foil stamped treasure vault seems pretty good. Foil okra jelly in the showcase border seems good. Volo seems good in foil. And Old Gnawbone, probably one of the better mythics from the set, so not too shabby. Not too shabby at all for the first kit. So now that was your first kit. Let's find out what your second kit has in it. Let's put all these cards up. Only one like foil. I mean, like obviously you got 3 foils, but like only one actual foil, which is kind of weird. And by that I mean like only one non-rare foil, which is very strange. Very, very strange. Hey, we got a blue die that time. That's a little different. There's the tokens. And there's the box. Alright, let's get into it here. Kit number 2. Kit number 2 for Kazan. Right off the front. Right off the hop. Losing my nose over here. Hey, Proxy, how's it going? We're opening up some kits for some patrons who purchased them. So we got a Goblin Javelineer in the showcase border. Pretty nice. Other commons here. Oh, there you go. Got another showcase common in the same pack. Manticore. There you go. Nice little 2/1 with flash. First uncommon from the pack is an Eccentric Apprentice. We got a Plate Armor. How you doing tonight, Proxy? Critical hit. Oh, showcase Minsk. Yes. Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Oh, look at that little fairy dragon token. That little fairy token. cooking, so watching too. All right, nice. What you cooking? What's cooking, Proxy? What's cooking? What do we have for dinner tonight? My invite must have gotten lost in the mail. Pablo. Wizard class is the first uncommon. We got a Burning Hands and a Cleric class. Double class in the uncommon slot in this pack. And we got an Okra Jelly with a Plains and a Dungeon token. All right. We got... What do we got here? Ooh. Okay, in the uncommons, we got Blink Dog. Ooh, there you go. We got Barrowin of Clan Under, which is the Orzhov dwarf, which is pretty cool. So when it enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon, and then whenever it attacks, return up to one creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield if you've completed a dungeon. Which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. We got a Displacer Beast. You're making homemade marinara sauce with Italian sausage and linguine, topped with sour cream. That sounds delicious. It sounds delicious. And our rare for the pack... Wait, did I miss an uncommon somewhere? Hold on. No, we had wait. Blink Dog, and then Barrowin, and then Displacer Beast. And then our rare is Hive of the Eye Tyrant. There you go. There you go. So I did get it right. And we did get a foil. We got a foil. You find a cursed idol. Hey, we got the Icing Death token. Icing Death Frost Tongue token. So it's a sword, for those of you wondering what it is. It's a sword that comes out of the mythic white dragon. This is your first time making it. Nice. It's always cool, like, experimenting with new recipes and stuff, isn't it? Well, if you ever need spices to test out new recipes, or just spice up recipes you've had already that you enjoy, let me know, because, you know, I know a lady who makes spices, you know. We got Tiger Tribe Hunter, we got Divine Smite, we got Reaper Talisman, and then our rare is a Treasure Chest. Treasure Chest. Finding all of the goodies. Finding all of the goodies. Good goodies. A person needs to eat. I love food. That's true. That's true. A person does need to eat. I agree. We got Chaos Channeler. We got You Happen on a Glade. We got Dungeon Crawler. Those are the 3 uncommons from this pack. Hey, Mythic. We got Ebon Death Dracolich. There it is. This card's done so much work for me in Limited. It's been an absurd card in Limited. It's very, very good. So far, double Mythic kit, though. So, I mean, and one of the Mythics, of course, being the Showcase Border Minsk, which is pretty nice. All right, what do we got in the last pack? Last pack from the kit, and then 4 prize packs for Kazan. We got a Bullet, or Boule, as the last common on the pack, but in showcase form. Pretty nice. We got You See a Pair of Goblins. We got Prosperous Innkeeper. We got Keen-Eyed, or Keen-Eared Sentry, I should say. Hey, and then we got the Circle of Dreams Druid. That's like the most expensive rare from this set, I believe. I think that's what it's kicking around at these days. Maybe it's come down a bit, I don't know, but that pack only had 1 foil in it, that whole kit. But you did get double mythic, but the first kit had 8 rares in it, including 2 foil rares. Promo from that was Mind Flayer. There you go, nice little Mind Flayer. And then we got to give you 4 prize packs. Here's the 4 prize packs for you. Video is muted. Yeah, that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Those go there like that. Those go there like that. Those go there like that. All right. 4 prize packs. Someone can tell Pablo that it's all good and that all the thumbs up that he's seen so far have been for him being muted and that it's all good. First uncommon from this pack is a Cloister Gargoyle. Oh, there you go. We got Trilasara Moondancer. Trilasara Moondancer and Barrowin of Clan Under. Very cool. Oh, and we got Oswald Fiddlebender. Right, that's Fiddlebender, right? That's what that means? I think so. Who doesn't like, pod in mono white for artifacts, right? Seems decent. Seems decent for Osgear, that's for sure. Hey, look at that. We got a Baleful Beholder in the showcase border. Gorgeous art, by the way, on that one. Very nice. Oh, what am I doing? This is just an uncommon. It goes there. There we go. We got Sudden Insight. We got Divine Smite. And our rare, no, Tiger Tribe Hunter. And then the rare is Wish. I wish upon a star. I wish for some fancy fish. What do we got here? Ooh. All right, we got a Jin Windseer in the showcase border. First uncommon from the pack is a Moonblessed Cleric, a Wild Trickster, Lightfoot Rogue, and oh baby, prize pack Tiamat. Okie dokie. That's not a bad little thing to hit in the prize pack, let me tell you. And we got a foil Underdark Basilisk with I mean, who doesn't like the Mother of Dragons, right? Or the dragon god herself, Tiamat. Everybody likes Tiamat. Pretty good. Celestial Unicorn. We got a Wandering Troubadour, Portable Hole, Goblin Morningstar, and True Polymorph. It's time for a polymorph. A true polymorph. All right. So these ones are for Kazan. And we've got that, which you don't need, but we've got your foil tokens here. All right. So uncommons in here like this. Okay. Foil tokens in here like this. There they are. Divider. Okay. That's Kazan's. And Kazan, don't worry, I have your commons set aside in your other box. Okay, so this is your box of commons. This is your other good box. So this is Kazan and Kazan. There we go. Hey, Kyra, how's it going? During your coffee break? All right. Full coffee break. All right. We got one more kit to go here. All right. One more kit to go here. This one's for David D, or DTN himself. One of my close friends and good buddies from college. He's 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours behind me. Not that okay, so Pablo can't he can't hear. He's got the stream muted because he's at a family reunion thing. Anyway. Tokens. Die. Let's get into it. All right, Dave. Let's see what we find for you. Now, Dave picks up his cards locally, so I can just give him everything without having to worry about shipping costs. We got Gretchen Twitchwillow. We got White Dragon. We got Purple Worm. And our rare is a Loyal Warhound. Little 3/1 with vigilance that lets you go and get a land. Specifically a plains. Basic plains. Put it on the battlefield tapped. If they have more lands than you. You know, it's not bad. Not bad. Little ramper. Works great if you go second in limited, let me tell you. We got a Drider, first uncommon. Second uncommon, Hunter's Mark. Next uncommon is an Ingenious Smith. And, ooh, we got Mythic, Acerak the Arclich. Acerak the Arclich. This card did so much work for me in limited, it's absurd. Just being able to reliably go into a dungeon every turn for 3 mana. And eventually get a 4/4 and then also have a 5/5 that just does other things. Just, it does so much work. It does so much work. Plate Armor. Critical Hit. Wild Shape. And hey, Westgate Regent. All right. Shaping up to be a pretty good kit for black anyway. We got a foil Rime Shield Giant. So I don't know if you can see it very well, but the blue foil on this is gorgeous. So the rest of the card is not really foiled. Like, I mean, it is foil all over, but like the blue really pops in the foil in the right light. It's very hard to capture on the camera just because of the way the lighting is in here. If I put it down here and tilt it, I don't know if you can see it better. No, it's like, I don't know. You can kind of see it here on this edge. It's gorgeous though. Gorgeous little hey look, it's the Drist token. A panther. Sorry, it's just a cat. I don't know why I call it a panther. It looks like a panther, doesn't it? We got a Baleful Beholder in the showcase border. The value of constantly venturing seemed better than the 4/4 and 5/5. It can be, right? It can be, absolutely. And that's my point, Kyra, is that like the value of being able to reliably just adventure every turn for 3 mana, especially if it's like late game and you don't need the help. Like if you have the 3 mana to spend to just venture, and especially if you're just like, let's say it's late game, you have Acerak in your hand and you like drew nothing but land for like 4 turns. And so you have like 9 mana on the table. You can just adventure into the dungeon 3 times by just playing this card, right? Yeah, your board always just gets clogged up on the ground. Exactly. Like you just go through the Mad Mage's tunnel and make 2/2 skeletons when you get there, and it just gums up the board, right? Anyway, uncommon here, Demigorgon's Clutches, Trickster's Talisman, Magic Missile, True Polymorph, with a swamp and a fairy dragon token. All right. What do we got here? Yonti. Direwolf Prowler with the showcase border. First uncommon is a Divine Smite. We got a Reaper's Talisman. We got an Eccentric Apprentice. And, hey, it's Vorpal Sword. I have yet to see anybody actually win with this card in Limited, but I've heard people try. And also, I've heard people succeed. Just, I haven't seen it myself. Every opponent I've played against that's been like Vorpal Sword, I'm like, okay. And they play it, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about it at all. Every time they've played it, I'm just like, I just ignore it, basically. I'm like, whatever. I was like, you need to pay like 8 mana. You got a chance to play the Kingpin that lets you play off the top of your opponent's library. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That card is absolutely broken. Xanathar or whatever. I came up against an opponent in Sealed, and they played that, and I had no removal for it. And I was like, well, this game's just over. And then they proceeded to play like 6 cards off the top of my library their next turn that were not lands. And I was like, good. And then they didn't play something, and I was like, okay. And then I drew the card off the top of my library on my turn, and it was a land. And I'm like, good, great, cool. So I played it, played the land, played a card from my hand. And then the next turn, they proceeded to play 4 more cards off the top of my library in a row that weren't lands. And I was like, okay. And I just scooped. I was like, I can't do this. I can't sit here and watch my opponent play my deck for me. I just can't do it. Temple of the Dragon Queen. Displacer Beast. Hey, Mythic. Second Mythic. Morden Mordenkainen. Mordenkainen? I think that's how you pronounce it. This is a card. This card does a lot of work. Have a good night, Pablo. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. So this card, when it comes into play as a 5 loyalty, you -2 it, and it makes a dog that is most likely a 6/6 at the minimum, maybe an 8/8. Really depends. I had an opponent play this against me on turn 3, or turn 4, I should say. So turn 2, they played Thieves' Tools. Turn 3, they played Ogre, the red ogre that attacks and makes treasures. Turn 4, they swung at me with the ogre and made 3 treasure tokens and proceeded to play this card and make a 12/12. And I went, okay, all right. I mean, what can I do about that? Nothing. I can literally do nothing about that. And we got a foil rare in the last pack, Sorcerer class, which I haven't even seen yet. So let's take a quick peek at this one. It's a blue and a red, and it is a gain. When it comes into play, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Then for a blue and a red, you can level it up to level 2, which says creatures you control have tapped to add a blue or red. Spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery spell, or to gain a class level. That's pretty hefty, actually. And then level 3 says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, that spell deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of instants or sorcery spells you've cast this turn. That is very strong. That's a very strong card for holy moly, Locust God. Locust God is gonna love that card. That's absurd. Yeah, have a great night, Kairu. Thanks for hanging out. We're almost done here anyway. And your promo card for this pack is the Black Staff of Waterdeep. So you got 2 mythics, a foil rare, and your promo, and you get your prize packs. Not too shabby. Let's get these prize packs opened up. Okay, prize pack number 1 has Neverwinter Dryad in it in the showcase art. That's pretty nice. We got an Eccentric Apprentice, Plate Armor, Wild Shape, and Hobgoblin Bandit Lord, which is a little goblin lord that gives your other goblins +1/+1 for 3 mana, which is just like every other lord, except that instead of being a 2/2, it's a 2/3, so it's a little harder to deal with. And it says tap a red and tap it, and Hobgoblin Bandit Lord deals damage equal to the number of goblins that enter the battlefield under your control this turn to any target, which is pretty absurd with Krenko. So that's Krenko's new best friend. Let's be fair. Krenko Mob Boss is gonna love the Bandit Lord. We got a Rhyme Shield Frost Giant, not in foil this time. First uncommon from this pack is a Plate Armor, then another Wild Shape, which we saw back to back there in the other pack. We got Reaper's Talisman, and the rare Zalto Fire Giant Duke. There it is, with a Plains and the 3/3 Angel token from the card that's banned. So there you go. Not too shabby for a little pre-release kit and 2 prize packs. I mean, I don't think you can complain too much about this, right? So there's your commons, there's your uncommons, there's your divider and your tokens, like so. There's your promo card and your other token, and then your foils, showcase cards, mythics, and other good stuff. And that all goes in there like that. But boom! Now eating and back. All right. So there it is. That's for my buddy DTN. That goes over here. Where did we put the other one? There it is. Now I won't package those things up and send them out until everybody has gotten back to me as to whether they need the commons or not. So that way I know what I'm packaging up and sending out. Picks on Twitter for later, Mussels thread. Cool. Sounds interesting. I'm not a big seafood fan, so you lost me at mussels. I'm not a mussel fan. I don't do seafood at all, really, unfortunately. But that's going to be it, I think, for us. because I think we're done for the night. Seems like we're done for the night. I don't think I have anything else to open up. And, I mean, I have lots of other things I could open up, but I don't think we need to open anything else up. So I think that's going to be it for the night. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out. I know that a lot of people are out at the pre-release event right now and all that kind of good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the event if you were playing. If you were not playing, I hope you just had a really good Friday night. And I will be in contact with the people who ordered them so that they can check out the video and let me know if they want any of their commons that were opened or not. So catch you all later, and we'll see you next time. As always, may your pulls ever be better.